Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Well, I'm back in my commercial garb. That must mean we're talking about commercials, but not just any commercials, Christmas commercials!
In the Pepsi Nintendo...
Oh, you thought mass marketing was insane? Try mass marketing around Christmas time. Many of these commercials are so popular they repeat them every year. How crazy is that? An ad campaign you don't even have to change because people love the nostalgia so much. Well, I love nostalgia too, and that's why we're gonna count down the top 12 best Christmas commercials ever. Why top 12? Well, I'll tell you. In song. The first reason that... Assholes. Number 12. Most of us are familiar with the classic animated short The Snowman. It was surreal, whimsical, and beautifully animated. Well, a UK drink called Iron Brew did their own take on the classic short, and in this one, it isn't just magic that brings him to life, but the opening of the refreshing drink. It goes just like the original, even down to the singing boy's voice. I'm sipping on an iron brew. That is, until the snowman wants a drink of his brew. I tell him once again, the iron brew is mine. The snowman gets more and more pissed off until he decides he's just done with the little snot. Now I'm falling through the air. I wonder where I'm going to land. Not only is the commercial funny, but the way it replicates the original short, from the animation to the music, it's definitely a loving parody. One that brings laughs as well as the nostalgic feelings of why we love the original. Unlike some other Christmas parody commercials.
I want a Motorola C139 with texting, games, and graphics.
Still run the bill up, kid.
Yeah, that sucks.
He nicked my iron brew and let go of my hand.
Number 11. Not every commercial on this list has to be good. It just has to stand out as something we relate to the holidays. Well, this enjoyably awkward commercial certainly stands out, and people are making a tradition of watching it every year now. It's just a guy returning home and his loved one making him some coffee after being away in West Africa.
It's a long way from West Africa. I brought you something from far away.
Really?
She waited up all night for him, he playfully pretends he got the wrong house, he gets her a gift, and she lovingly puts the bow on him and says,
You're my present this year.
They're brother and sister. Yep, this is incest in the what the figgy pudding degree. Now don't get me wrong, they don't surprise you with it at the end. In fact, they make it very clear in the opening. I dare even say, uncomfortably clear.
I must have the wrong house.
Sister?
Who just says that? Who announces their connection to someone when they open the door?
Sister?
Confused! But even knowing that going in, and yes, you can take that in a different way, their body language, the way they talk, and just the all-around mood indicates that they're a couple. It's beyond creepy. Don't believe me? Just watch it with this music.
What are you doing?
You're my present this year.
This commercial has become so infamously ewy that parodies are popping up all over the place. People love to mock how incestuously bizarre it is.
Brothers and sisters, don't look at each other like that.
Okay.
Whether you find it charming or... ugh, it's sure to get a reaction every Christmas.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Number 10.
The taste of nuts and honey, Mr. Scrooge.
Ebenezer, of course, hates Christmas and says humbug to the choir outside. But it's the great taste of honey and nuts that snaps him instantly back into the Christmas mood.
I said, did you say honey and nuts? Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Wow. Bet all those ghosts are really kicking themselves that they wasted an entire night on this guy. We didn't need any visions or tombstones, we just needed the commanding military of General Mills. Who knew it was that easy? I love that the bee brings up Honey Nut Cheerios and Christmas together, like it's some sort of tradition everybody knows about.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge, Honey Nut Cheerios, it's Christmas.
I mean, come on! Honey Nut Cheerios and Christmas! They go hand in hand like KFC and Christmas in Japan! Besides, we all know the real cereal to bring out Christmas in you is Christmas Crunch. It's Yuletide crack, I tells ya! It'll make the roof of your mouth bleed for a week, and we love it! It's still a really great ad, though. With great atmosphere and cold colors, it'll charm the dickens into you.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Number 9. Oh yeah, can't forget these scary sons of bitches. I don't know how many people remember this ad, but while most kids were dreaming visions of sugar plums, we had these little hell spawns dancing around in our heads. Not only were these things butt-freaky as sin, but their jingle was so catchy that many people reported ear bleedings with the blood spelling out the name Nestle. So even our bodily fluids knew how to spell it, it was that catchy!
N-E-S-T-L-E-S, Nestle makes the very best.
Why do these things only have teeth on their bottom jaws? They look like marshmallows that can somehow bite into your soul. And don't look directly into those eyes. Mike Myers' mask has more humanity to it. And just when you think it couldn't get any scarier, they fill the whole screen with them.
Nestle makes the very best.
Ah! Leave my dimension alone! It's disturbing, nightmare-inducing, and all around unforgettable. Sleep well tonight dreaming of your Christmas slippers coming to life and trying to eat you.
N-E-S-T-L-E-S, new holiday wrapping from Nestle. Nestle makes the very best chocolate.
Number 8. I've talked about this one before, but by God, it deserves to be talked about again. It's crazy how much they showed this commercial. It was everywhere around Christmas time. It's just Barney once again trying to give Fred's Fruity Pebbles, but Santa beats him to it. As it happens. But Santa says it's good to share, and thus Fred finally gives him a bowl.
'Tis the season to be sharing, Fred. Happy holidays, pal. Oh, Fred.
This commercial, of course, raises so many questions. How can they celebrate Christmas if Jesus isn't born yet? What's the origins of caveman Santa Claus? How the hell is Dino a singer? But my biggest question I never noticed before is, why is Fred giving Santa an apple? That in no way makes sense. First off, it's cookies and milk, but okay, let's say he switched it out and made it Fruity Pebbles. What the hell is an apple gonna add to anything? You're giving him that with grounded Fruit Loops. Is the idea that there's so little actual fruit in it that giving him an apple will somehow make up for it? I don't know, but what I do know is the commercial's been played so many times it has our childhood by the balls. Or bowls. He is saying bowls, right?
Yummy Fruity Pebbles in our bowls.
Because how can Fruity Pebbles be in our bowl? You know, don't answer that, internet. I said stop!
My pebbles! Your pebbles!
Regardless, it's still a lot of fun.
Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles cereals, part of this nutritious breakfast. Ho, 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 ho.
Number 7. McDonald's has had a lot of great Christmas ads. One with the girl talking about running away to McDonald Land, another with a star that needs to be put back in the sky. Even a Santa Claus the Movie tie-in. That must have paid off! But the one people seem to enjoy the most is the skating one. A bunch of kids go to the nicest ice rink set they've ever seen where they see a creepy-ass clown skating. He takes them for a spin, but one kid is having trouble keeping up. The kid is left out, Ronald seems to take off, the deer makes fun of him. But then Ronald comes back, picks him up, and gives him a magical moment because the music indicates it's a magical moment. I think it has the biggest impact because there's no talking in it. It's nothing but music, visuals, that bored-looking deer. Seriously, what's his story? Because of that, it makes it a bit more universal. Anyone can watch it and immediately know what's going on and feel the warm, special feeling when a stranger in clown makeup picks you up and doesn't let you go. The commercial makes it sound a lot nicer than I do. It's a good ad that continues to bring a smile to a lot of people's faces.
Happy holidays.
Number 6. Another ad I've talked about before, but certainly deserves a spot on the list. In many respects, it's not even really a Christmas ad. Christmas is never mentioned. But the idea of a snowman coming in from the cold and getting warmed up by soup, how can this not lead to a lot of warm fuzzies that connect you with the holidays? I think what makes it work is the contrast. It's not just cold, it's sideways snow cold. And the inside isn't just warm, it's someone throwing a Norman Rockwell painting on the fireplace warm. The two extremes brought together equal the perfect mix that leaves an impression on your nostalgia. Plus, that damn impressive puppet. I mean, they did a really good job on that thing. The only question I ever had was, how did he actually eat the soup? It always cuts away before we could see it. Do the rocks open up? Do they form an open mouth? Where does the soup go when he needs to take a piss? Again, internet, don't answer that! A great ad to make you feel nice and cozy every time.
Let it snow, let it snow.
Number 5. This one just came out this year and already people can't stop talking about it. It's one of the oddest Christmas commercials to ever come out, and that's saying something. We see a man in the mountains recording something on his iPhone. He seems happy, hanging pictures of in-jokes on his wall when he suddenly gets up and goes down to the village. In a bizarre twist, it's the Frankenstein monster! Got us? But that's not where it stops. He goes in front of the town tree and puts 2 Christmas lights in his bolts. Clever? But it doesn't stop there. He starts singing There's No Place Like Home for the Holidays.
Oh, there's no place like home.
But then one of his lights goes out and everyone looks pissed. Stupid Frankenstein monster. I am so not impressed by anything. But then a girl goes up, fixes his light, she starts singing, and then everyone starts singing.
What the hell was that?
This was so strange, so random, so bizarrely mixing whatever emotions we can't describe in a pot of I don't know. It's so out there that in a strange way, you have to admire it. It is so strange, but it clearly has a good heart too. And I think that kind of emotion does shine through. And everyone else seems to think so too. It already has millions of hits on YouTube just one day after it premiered. And it's still going strong. It can't be explained, it just has to be seen. So, the next time Raymond's brother tries to steal the spotlight and people find it uncomfortable, just send a little kid in to sing with him and suddenly everyone will find it cool. Christmas. We're trying so hard to kinda make it Halloween. For the holidays you can't be home, sweet home. Number 4. Coca-Cola has been a trademark of Christmas, even down to Santa's red and white outfit, so it's no wonder that 2 continuing commercials would tie the spot here. One is the Santa Packs. It's just a dark, cold night when suddenly the Santa Packs jingle is heard. People who put all their love of the holidays in sugar liquid syrup rejoice as the Santa trucks light up the night. One boy is sad because I don't know. But a Coke is beamed into his hands by creepy animated Santa and all is right with the world. 'Tis the season, watch out, look around, something's coming. The other one is the Coca-Cola Polar Bears. It's funny because the first ad doesn't even make a whole lot of sense. It's just a bunch of bears who watch the Northern Lights, drink a Coke, and that's it. Inspired! But the imagery was just so relaxing and so, for lack of a better word, cool, they had to keep bringing them back every year. Each has a story that usually went nowhere but just looked so damn awesome going nowhere. They were visual spectacles then, and they're still visual spectacles now. So that's why today, both Santa and the polar bears are seen on the Coca-Cola bottles. Both have nice winter colors that make you feel the cold, but also appreciate it at the same time. Seeing how these ads are still going today, Coke definitely means it when they say, always.
Holidays are coming, always Coca-Cola.
Number 3. If not out of nostalgic obligation, it's perhaps out of pure stubborn dedication that this one makes the list. The Hershey Kisses ringing Wish You a Merry Christmas is Hershey's longest running ad, debuting in 1989 and still going strong today. To make the story behind it even more interesting, the brand manager, John Dunn, was tasked with making several whimsical Hershey commercials but was told not to do a Christmas one. But he liked this idea so much and knew it would be a hit that he did it anyway. And we're still thankful. In hindsight, it's not much. It's disgustingly simple. But maybe that's why it lasts. It is simple. Anyone can see it, giggle, and feel good afterwards. It's not trying to be too big or too sentimental. It's just a little happy moment. Not unlike a little Hershey Kiss chocolate. It makes perfect sense. To say any more would ruin its simplicity, which honestly speaks for itself. So we'll just leave it as it is. Number 2. Another one that makes the rounds every Christmas, and another one that seems so disgustingly simple. The M&Ms are setting up red and green M&Ms for Santa, which seems cannibalistic the more I think about it. When Santa appears and they both pass out.
He does exist!
They do exist.
The M&Ms were always popular commercials, but they hit it big when they were given individual personalities. Suddenly, the M&Ms were as popular as Disney or Warner Brothers cartoons. We knew who they were and loved them. Thus, we look forward every year to seeing them interact with Santa the same way. It's just a reminder how far marketing can come, turning hard-shell chocolates into classic cartoon characters. We never get tired of watching them, and we look forward to seeing this one several Christmases more. What can you say, but you don't mess with a classic.
Santa?
Now before we get to number 1, here are a few runners-up. The Budweiser horses. Some connect this to Christmas, so why not? Etika. A grandpa tries dying just to get the family together. That's pretty ballsy. But not as ballsy as Kmart's Jingle Bells, just for the shock that they got away with this at all. Santa on a Norelco razor, an oldie but a goodie. Amazon Prime's commercial where a real priest and a man meet for tea, showing unity in religions. And Staples creating an insane snowman robot. Pretty hard not to get a laugh here. But alright, let's get to number 1. And the number 1 Christmas commercial is... Oh yeah, you better believe I'm doing this to you. Sainsbury has done a lot of emotional commercials in the past. The majority of them get millions of hits on YouTube. But the one that has to be the most powerful has to be their 2014 ad because it's based on an unbelievable true story. In 1914, on Christmas during World War I, battling sides decided to put aside their differences, stop killing each other, and go out in a sign of peace for one day. They suddenly went from trying to kill one another to treating each other like brothers. They shared stories, treats, presents, anything they had. To make the ad even more powerful, it was released exactly 100 years after the event took place. They actually tried so hard to get this right that they teamed up with the Royal British Legion to get the details down. There's even a making of the commercial on YouTube to show how hard they tried to get it. The chocolate bar as well was sold in stores, and the profits all went to the Royal British Legion to benefit their armed forces and their families. This ad so easily could have come across as manipulative or even corny, but they did everything in their power to make sure the proud message of that night wasn't lost. It's a powerful commercial that represents a powerful point in history. Well, their effort doesn't go unrecognized, and when you watch it, all you can think is, yeah, that's what Christmas is all about.
Sleep in heaven shall be.
I'm the Nostalgia Critic. Let's remember together. Hey, Doug Walker here doing the charity shout out. This week we are doing Direct Relief. Direct Relief is a medical aid organization active in all 50 states and in 70 countries, with a mission to improve the health and lives of people affected by poverty or emergency situations. This is among the largest medical suppliers to West Africa in response to the Ebola epidemic, the Philippines following Typhoon Haiyan, and Haiti after the 2010 earthquake. Direct Relief earns a 100% fundraising efficiency rating from Forbes, tops Charity Navigator's list of top 10 charities everyone's heard of, and is named by Fast Company among the world's most innovative companies in nonprofit. This is a wonderful organization that does so much good and hard work. If you go to their YouTube channel or their site, you can see all the great stuff they can do and how you can help them in that great work. So please definitely take a look, open your heart, and see what you can do to help these great people out.